Oh shit, we're live. Logan,
Yes,
oh,
you let me
buddy,
have
thanks,
the
man.
button.
No, that makes me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because well, first of all,
as soon as we start, the cat starts going.
I know. You got me.
You were
researching
mid-sentence about your mo.
Yeah. So no, that's good because I lost complete track of that we were about to do a show. So I'm glad you took control.
I could tell.
Yes, thank you.
You were going down the tunnel. I saw that glint in your eyes.
Fuck it. Let's. Oh, whoops. We're not meant to do swear in the first couple of minutes. We're not.
Well, that's fucking stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. We're Australian and we're sourced.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not monetized anyway. So
yeah.
Yes. Anyway, what was I going to say? Shangri-La. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. So it's a dude that like min maxes stats. My understanding of it is that he has certain stats at their minimum, so he can have others at their max to break. Can you be quiet, darling? Apparently not. To like crit stack and do that sort of stuff where they can break the game, basically playing on God mode.
So like I maxed out my defense, so now I'm invincible.
It's kind of, yeah. And so he's going off a like what I understand is like a no defense run, but high evasion, which also raises your crit. So he's going for critical hits and evasion. But if he gets hit, then he's screwed. But I haven't seen. It's like he's like a glass cannon essentially. But
yeah.
I from my understanding, I'm gonna have to watch the show.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a run because I've heard some good things about it.
It looks good,
and it does look good.
But yeah, that's Shangri-La. Hey everybody, welcome to episode 70 of. Pardon me. Read this way. I just realized what's wrong, Logan. There we go.
Oh my god. Oh. I just I kept setting my head in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I was like, something's off.
Yeah, that's way better. Yeah. It's back to normal now.
It's
yes. Welcome to episode 70 of Read This Way, where we are as highly organized as usual.
Yeah.
Oh, now is what are you doing?
I'm trying to bring up Shangri-La.
Oh, okay.
Is that what it's called?
You really?
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
You've really gone down that rabbit hole. It was just. I
want to show what we're talking about though. Open image in.
You want to show the show that we're talking about?
Oh man, that's tiny. Oh well.
Found something big. You might as well bring it up on your phone and just put it on the camera.
It's fine.
No, we're not going to be that dodgy. There we go.
It looks fine.
It looks like another isekai.
It's so blurry on my screen.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
It's fine.
People get the idea.
We got a little bit of news. Not a great deal. We've got a cancellation. It's kind of a new title. It's a returning title, technically.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a returning title.
It's a returning title. Yeah, that's about it. So we'll jump into that. Right after the intro, when I can find it.
I did it at the same time as you.
That's amazing. And then a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey man, quick word from our sponsors.
Have you ever wanted to go on a field trip so bad that you go to the floodplains of Gippsland?
To a designated haunted house? Yes.
Yeah, man.
Actually,
yeah.
I could go with one of those right now. Right now.
Right, like right this moment.
Right now, look. We can just. I'll come pick you up, and we'll go. Wow, that'd be like a 12-hour trip for me.
Well, just as well because we're already here. Lady of the Swamp, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Were we live last week? Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
It was the day after. I forgot.
Yeah, it was last week on Tuesday.
Yeah. And the last 2 weeks are a blur.
We've been busy. We've been busy boys.
We are like 75% of the way there, ladies and gents. I'm gonna quickly play our. Oh, he's gotten rid of it off here. That's disappointing.
Oh well, there's a video. Go to the. You know what? Just go to the. We're gonna put a link in, or you're gonna.
That's fine. It's actually working this time.
Right. Okay.
We can talk over it this time because it's not actually.
I was just gonna say, just go to the Kickstarter and watch it on there because then you can check everything else out while you're there, which is it's good.
And I'm really, really excited to see to get more pages through.
Yeah.
Leave now before it's too late.
So we got 22 days remaining. Oh Jesus, that's loud.
Is it getting cold in here?
Is there anyone there?
Can't wait to kill some kitties.
Don't take that out of context, please.
That's with D's, not T's. Makes it acceptable.
So juicy. It sounds so wet.
There we go.
Well, it's going to show my selection that I'm because I'm backing the project as well. On the side here.
You want the cover.
Oh, it's so pretty though. Like look at that.
Yeah.
There's only 17 left of the foil cover. Get digital copies, printed copies if you want that. We've got
variation covers. Variant.
Yeah, covers. I that's the word that I went to. Yeah.
It's actually written there too. It's.
I know,
it's
but
not like you would. Yeah, you just had a brain fart.
It just short circuited really bad. We've got an enamel pin that glows in the dark.
Enamel pin that
really cool.
Glows in the dark. It's fantastic. More packs, more pins, more covers, bundles, more comics, more sketches.
Sketch rewards, cover original page art. Sorry, I jumped ahead. Yeah. Cover art, and get drawn in the comic, and finally, design your own cover. Spend a night with Logan.
Not well, semi-intimate.
Oh, that one's already done. Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Well,
someone's already taken that one.
Oh well, they both have actually. Yeah. Wow. Well,
is that gone? What?
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh
no, one. No. Sorry, one of one left. I am stupid.
Yeah, because you. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Kieran also would have definitely let us know if that
went. I think I would have.
Anyway, jump on over to Kickstarter to help support the indie arts. Get it funded so we can get government backing and produce this lovely, gorgeous comic.
That's right.
It's going to be like a little slasher flick in your palms. Dude, I'm so excited.
Making those palms sweaty.
I want Kieran to send me through part 3 so I can read it.
I know. I keep hounding him for it. And
I know, it's really funny.
Keeps telling me to fuck off.
I'm really enjoying the back and forth between you two on it.
Okay, news. Let's talk about news.
Alrighty, so we'll jump into it. We've got Cypher Academy commemorating its first anniversary, which is absolutely insane to me. How has it been a year since that started?
Well, there was a lot of shenanigans surrounding it.
Time's not real. Like, what the hell, man? How's it been a year?
It has been a year. It's been a long time. I remember giving up on that after the second chapter. Second chapter came out. I was just
too many words.
Looking at that first page, I'm just like, what? Why so many words? Beautiful art, though.
I tapped out around the same time the translator was like, "This is fucked."
I can't handle this shit.
I was like, you know what? I am tending to agree. I'm trying too hard to understand, like,
there's too
puzzles,
much context. In relation to Nikki. In relation to very particular.
Oh yeah, they're like Japanese idioms.
and war culture idioms and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. There's just too much going on for me. Yeah.
And I mean, I enjoyed what I read of it, but yeah, I was like, it got to a point where I think I subconsciously make a choice to cull something, and it's just like what won't I be reading this week? And it's just like a hierarchical, and it just kind of fell out of the rotation.
Yeah. What's next?
Just like I said, Gil. It also dropped out of my rotation, which we'll get to that in a moment. What do we got? That's who's going to have the color pages. Here it is. I said Gil will be wrapping up with chapter 20 in next week's issue 50 of Shonen Jump. Not that it was really that surprising.
No, but, not at all.
Decent innings. Good job.
Reading the first chapter and then reading the most recent chapters.
There's a lot of growth.
I'm super glad that this happened, because this mangaka is going to come back with something exciting, I think.
Yeah.
And because I would have learnt a lot during this process, and how far you can push yourself and what you personally classify as quality output, and how important character writing is.
I'm 3 chapters behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got like 2 chapters in, man.
Oh, didn't you catch up though?
Nah.
Remember
I jumped in and read a few chapters here and there. But
yeah, that was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you did. Anyway.
Yeah, no catch up there.
Did you continue reading?
No?
Okay.
I've been too busy. I'm a busy boy.
You dropped that shit.
I culled it.
Oh man.
Manga Codex.
Okay, that's something that I think we might need to.
We're gonna have to look into that, because that might be helpful for us, because we have been having trouble understanding that thing for a long time.
Yeah. Oh, cool. We got new serialization.
Okay.
Going on. We've got Shonen Jump Plus app November serialization round 11 out of 22. I'm gonna guess.
Please let it be about creepy dolls.
Or is that? Oh wait, that'll be coming out November 21st. I reckon that's maybe what that's.
Yeah, 11/21. Yeah.
Natsu no Shuten by Takuya Nishio. I don't know, man. If it's about dolls, I might have to peace out on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Dolls.
Bit of a weak spot for you.
and children, like specifically creepy possessed children, like that laughter in the middle of the night, like at 3 a.m. when you don't have kids.
Why are you getting laughter in the middle of the night without kids?
The house is probably possessed.
Just the house. Just the house. The whole
that
house.
Shit scares the fuck out of me.
Okay.
Which I mean is good, because if I really want to get spooked, I know what to put on.
Yeah.
And it'll completely unhinge me.
Whack a little shining on. That'll sort you out.
Yeah. Like, and Children of the Corn, like that shit, just ugh. I don't know, creepy children, man.
That was one of the funniest movies ever.
And religious zealots. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I hate those guys.
Like, I think we spoke about it once before, because you.
Oh, don't. Let's not go down the path of crazy religious people.
You hadn't watched the Stephen King movie adaptation of The Mist?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There was we had talked about that before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. We have.
Yeah, I thought so. I haven't actually seen Insidious.
I need to actually check that out.
I'm starting to think I don't want to now, but maybe
we'll sit down and have a watch. We'll have a watch party.
All right. Oh, that'd be.
I'll hold your hand.
Oh, dude! Fan art contest. That's pretty cool, actually.
Not for me. No.
Entries can be submitted via Twitter, TikTok, postcard.
I want to make a postcard.
Well, do it. Why can't you do it?
Because I can't read the address.
Just copy and paste it. Also, just you post it on X.
I could.
No, I hate it.
Twitter. Even they're still calling it Twitter.
I know. So if you are into Sakamoto Days, you can participate in the fan art competition. Just go over to Twitter, because even they refuse to call it X. Their TikTok, you can even post it in on a postcard, which is so cool. I'm so glad that they did that. Look, if illustrations based on the theme of our, well, duh. Wait, handwritten?
You know what they mean. It's just a translation.
I know, but I suppose. Three-dimensional art, such as figures and character what the character valve?
Character valves are illegible. Take a photo of your work and post it. I don't know what that. Yeah, I'm suspecting custom figures. So
I think that's another translation thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can apply with free. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I think there's plenty of people out there.
Short videos, GIFs. That's a really cool idea to like expand the scope from just traditional art.
Yeah, and just if you want to have a bit of fun, throw that hashtag into Twitter and see what comes up.
Ooh, for excellent works, there's going to be a golden Sakamoto commemorative gift. That is so cool, dude. Cool. You have to do it now. Yeah, find some time. All right. I'll add it to my list, Nikki.
Right.
Insidious, not Sakamoto. You need to read Sakamoto though. It is.
Yeah. You need to read Sakamoto for watching Insidious. It is. Oh, the current arc's just. It's going towards. It's heading to the peak at the moment, isn't it? This arc is coming to an end, and it's getting tense.
I'm really interested to see where we're going forward. For a while, I've just been like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on anymore, and I'm just really enjoying this ride. I can't understand, I can't foresee where we're going. Essentially,
I think that's one of Sakamoto's major benefits. It's because it doesn't give you these massive "what's the other side doing at this time" kind of thing. It leaves you in the shadows as much as the main characters are in the shadows. You get little snippets of what's happening on the other camp, now and then, just because they need to illustrate that, these characters are really powerful, or they need to illustrate that
powering up.
Something's happening, or they're manipulating someone in a particular way. So because it's going to benefit the story further down the track. But besides that, you get nothing. They give you nothing. You only know what the main characters know. So it's good. Keeps you on your toes. Keeps you guessing.
It's the reason they're doing this is because it's its 3rd anniversary.
3 years and no anime.
I reckon it's coming, man. It's got to. I feel like they're staggering it, like staggering releases of their adaptations at the moment.
You think?
Yeah, it's got to, dude. There's no way Sakamoto is not getting an adaptation. I'll eat my hat. I'm not even wearing it because I was wrong last time and I had to eat it already.
You've only got a certain amount of hats and you've eaten them all already.
No, I didn't buy any more after the first one. So.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm never
at
gonna
a possible risk.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Dr. Stone has launched its 4th character popularity poll to commemorate the publishing of its 4D science spin-off. So it's... I don't know how many, actually. It's telling us right there. From November 6th to December 25th, users can vote on their favorite character, as well as write comments that give the character additional points.
Okay.
Not entirely sure how long the 4D science is running for. It's the new... I guess my understanding is it's going to be like a Tunkerban. So it'll be like a short run series.
6 to 8.
I could be wrong about that. It could be like a part 2, like a Chainsaw Man situation. Yeah. Dr. Stone's back. It's more Dr. Stone. Like it just feels like it's just continuing on. It's about 10 years later. They literally don't give you anything in that first chapter to indicate like what they've been doing, apart from this one project, which is blueprinting out a time machine and how they're going to power that by building a space station on the moon.
Don't you mean a time and space machine?
Yes, it'd have to be. Otherwise, they'd just teleport to the vacuum of space.
Nowhere. Yeah.
But we'll see. So far, it's good. It's fun.
Cool.
I didn't
just read it if you're a fan of the series, I guess.
Yeah.
What do we got? More
we got
color
weekly
covers.
So this is the Jump cover for issue 49. What we don't get. That looks so nice.
I wish they would put the covers like on the app, or
so they can steal them.
Put just so they can they should just run the magazine in the app.
I know.
Because you get the chapters anyway, but to have them in its original format would be kind of fun. Including all the Japanese advertisement and stuff like that they put in there. I think it would
keep what they've got now, but just add it as the premium tier, in the premium tier or something to the subscription model.
You can read it as
where you get
the
digital experience of Jump. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, and it did cost.
You can have that for free, Weekly Jump. Take that idea, roll with it. It'd be good.
Please, I'll actually then pay for both subscriptions of Manga Plus and Shonen Jump if you do that. Yeah, I'm very much considering just canceling my Viz at this point. I haven't switched over to Manga Plus yet, but
I've been on Plus for a while.
I'm still using both, but I'm not subscribed to Plus.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yep. What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
Boy, the color page that we got for Sakamoto, which was gorgeous. Actually, can you answer what word could be?
That's Acme Lacquer.
Is it?
Is what I assume that would be, which would be a little nod to Warner Brothers cartoons.
Cool.
I think they'd be a little bit of an influence on this series because there's quite a few moments of just goofiness.
It does
in
kind
the
of
action
feel like,
and in day-to-day life. So it's a little bit of both.
It feels like Looney Tunes, but masquerading as a spy thriller.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So yes, there you go. Now you know.
I looked at it today when I was reading Sakamoto. I'm like, what the fuck? Because at first I saw queer, and then I was like, no, that does no. There's
that says more about you than the image.
I absolutely it does. Because I was on Twitter and I was like, oh, look at all this gay porn.
How am I meant to find manga in between all this?
Oh, it's all manga drawn, so it's all doujin.
So
it's yaoi.
So this is the anime announcement poster?
Yeah, for Kagura, dude.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
so
it's
much.
Not bad. It's not bad. It's looking good.
The perspective kind of jars me a little, and I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I really like it at the same time.
It's because of the angle of the hand.
It is, isn't it? Ah!
And the distance.
You weren't gonna
so
say
the hand and the sword. I wasn't, but then you said something.
Composition-wise, I really like it.
Yeah, it's like a good shot, but his hand's too far forwards.
It's like he's got a broken wrist.
It looks like he's got an extra forearm. Like he's got a second elbow and then another forearm there. That's how foreshortening works. So it's a really nice page though, and the way he does the fish is so good. What are you doing?
He's a member of the Long Arm tribe from London.
Yeah, there's so many of them. There you go. He's got a second elbow. oh no! I was. He must be. He said, "Oh my god, this is a One Piece spin-off, like every other manga."
I mean, it would fit, honestly.
Technically speaking, One Piece is a spin-off of all the other manga, isn't it? So it's.
Huh?
Oh, it has a lot of influence from a lot of other manga in there.
Oh
yeah.
Like what? Like what? Yeah. Apart from Dragon Ball, Hunter x Hunter, Bleach. Hunter x Hunter.
I think he does. He does the more recent stuff as well. It's probably just a little bit more nuanced.
He has he does little nods. Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough clowning. I did like that the footy science starts off in present. Well, it's flashback because it's like little itty bitty Senku, but it's like almost present day, as you can kind of tell from him being a kid there. It was nice. It was a good recap and starting off point for anyone that hasn't actually continued with the series.
Oof, that is a nice color page.
Right?
That is really nice. That color, the gold and the red, looks phenomenal. Everybody in that manga is weird.
They are, yes, absolutely. I can't actually argue with that at all.
I feel like he's been reading too much of.
Dude, you look at Assassination Classroom. He's a weird dude.
It is a little weird, but it's not like elusive samurai weird. I say that, but I don't read it. You just keep telling me how weird it is, so I just assume it's weirder than it probably is. Though you sent me some weird pictures. Between this and all the new stuff that's been happening in Jiu-Jitsu, I'm just like, what are these guys on at the moment? Because they're just going nuts.
Exhaustion.
Could be.
I really actually enjoyed my favorite bit has to be the Formula One pit stop maneuver on the
on the horse.
Oh my god, the best one panel gag fucking killed me, man.
I know
it was
what you
so
mean.
good.
I know what you mean. It was very entertaining. I don't know, and it was hilarious. It's got such Golden Kamuy vibes though. Like it's like he's been reading that for the past 6 months and going, I feel the vibe. Like it's not a copy, it's just a vibe.
It's probably a little more PG.
Yeah, of course.
And
that's what he does.
And an earlier time period. But yeah, I definitely see where you're coming. Just like the gunfight in Golden Kamuy.
That's exactly right. Now I know you probably have another color page or something lined up, but
probably
I want to do a quick bit of news.
Oh no, not at all. No. Shoot.
So Shonen Jump Plus and Netflix have teamed up to do an anime making contest.
Okay.
So if people haven't been hearing about this, Shonen Jump have a habit of making little drawing apps and stuff so people can make their own manga and post it up on their Jump Plus creators component of their app. They have a little program called World Maker, which is actually an animation and storyboarding system.
Oh, is this the one that we looked at? It's like very it's like cut and paste sort of thing. Like they've got the pre-made stencils.
No, that's a different one.
That's a different thing. Okay.
Yeah, they've got a few different ones. World Maker is more of a sequential animating system that's really low key. Like you can't do full-fledged animation on it. It's designed to storyboard anime, essentially.
Okay.
It's a tool for visualizing anime to get your point across or try and sell something. Yeah. So Netflix have teamed up with them to run a competition. There's a 500,000 yen prize, and Netflix will produce an anime adaptation of your storyboards. And I thought that was really cool. And it also means that they are running very dry on ideas and they need more. And after that, the other big giant piece of news. Sorry, go.
That's all right. I was just going to do a quick conversion. So that's about 5K in Australian dollars, as well
that's
as.
Not enough. That is not enough. Unless you're getting residuals, which you probably won't. The concept's cool, but I'm not going to give them anything for 5K. It's not enough. If I was 20, I'd be like, yeah, sure, no problem. You can have that. But in my position where I am now, I'm just like, you can't have that.
It's like, it is slightly tempting.
Oh yeah, it's a great platform
as a foot in the door.
Yeah, that want to get that foot in the door.
There should really be some like residuals, but
there could be.
We haven't looked into this enough,
but I would say that
I would guess you are correct.
Yeah, the $5,000 prize money would be to own your product that you've given them. Is my guess. So even though they say prize money, it actually means we pay you this money. Yes, we're buying you. So it's I don't think it's enough, but it's a cool idea and a lot of people will take it up and we might get something interesting from it, which is cool.
Yeah.
And the other big news was that Nintendo have super duper announced the live action Zelda.
Damn it. What did you send it to me on Twitter? I can't remember.
No, I just sent you a picture on Messenger.
That's right.
It wasn't even a link. I didn't even send you a link. I thought you'd go off and do your own research, but you've done nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Why should I do that? I provide you.
I'm going to talk about it right now. I'm just I normally send you a link, but then you don't go look at the link. So this time I'm just screw this guy. I'm just going to send him a picture. He's just going to look. He didn't even look at the picture.
Why you do me dirty?
Because you like it. So they've announced that the director for this live action adaptation of Zelda is Wes Ball, which is a very short name. But director is Maze Runner.
Okay.
Wes
It's very
Ball.
judgy of
Wes.
you.
I know. It's just you really want to say it all in one word though. It's like Wes Ball. Wes Ball. You can't just say Wes. You have to say Wes Ball.
Wes Ball what?
Yeah.
He's working on the new Planet of the Apes.
Oh, did he?
Nice. No, like the one that's 2024.
Yeah, the new one that's coming out.
Yeah.
That looks fantastic. I have a lot of hope for this because I actually really like the Maze Runner series. I thought it was quite good. It was well directed. You probably haven't seen it.
No, I haven't.
No.
I wanted to, but
it might be scary for you.
A bit too scary.
Bit too scary for you?
Ooh.
So it just let me compose myself.
Oh, you broke him.
So I'm expecting something gritty, something relatively heavy fantasy. Dirt.
Oh wow! So he's only really done the Maze Runner series.
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
I think he's done some TV and stuff though. I think.
Nope.
No.
As a director, he's only done. Well, he did a short called Ruin, and then Maze Runner.
Nice. Good on him.
Mouse Guard, Kingdom of Planet of the Apes is coming, but yeah.
So on top of that, we've got Shigeru Miyamoto, the co-creator of Zelda, will be on to produce, along with Avi Arad, the chairman of Arad Productions, who is like he's produced so many movies, like so many, hundreds, I would say. And they were in discussions with the writers from Detective Pikachu. Which of course we all know was a pretty solid adaptation.
The movie, not the game.
Yeah, the movie.
For a second, I was like, "Oh, there was a new one of that out." No, wait, that was the game. The movie's
new game.
Yeah,
which means they'll do a new movie further down the track.
Yeah,
knowing them. Not that I can disagree. I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. So yeah, they put in. Sorry,
it was a great movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie. Great movie. And Nintendo are throwing in 50% of the funds. So they're going full-fledged. We're doing this. We're putting all our eggs in the basket, and they're believing in the series, which is great, which means we should be getting something good. But we're probably not going to be getting something good for another 5 years, would be my guess. 4 to 5.
You reckon that long?
If they're serious about the visual effects, yes.
Yeah, true.
I think the biggest concern for them is going to be casting Zelda.
I wonder how they're going to do this, if they're going to keep him as a silent protagonist.
Oh, no, that'll be easy enough.
I wonder how they're going to...
He'll be like Nicolas Cage in Willy's Wonderland. Have you seen that? You haven't seen that? No. It's like the cool version of Five Nights at Freddy's.
The cool version.
The cool version. Because it's got Nicolas Cage in it.
All right. Is that right?
Yeah. He doesn't say anything. But like the entire film except for the end. He says like 3 things at the end. But it's just his presence. Just his presence on screen.
Fuck.
It's so good. And that's pretty much it for the news.
Oh, for your news?
Yeah. Why? You got something?
Only one more thing. So the Shueisha through Manga Plus have released a ad navi, basically a media guide for advertisers, revealing new data and information regarding the platform. Are
they selling your information?
I don't really know. No, yeah.
They're not doing a Sony, are they?
They're selling our information 100%. So, basically, we've got a bunch of little fun facts. So, our top user countries are the US, Indonesia, Thailand, France,
Brazil.
Brazil. The Philippines, Mexico, India, Germany, and Malaysia. So we don't even.
You know what? I want to see these numbers based on percentage.
Top 10 works: One Piece, JJK, Kagurabachi, Boruto, Chainsaw Man, My Hero Academia, Oshinoko, Dragon Ball Super, Dan to Dan, and Spy Family.
Yeah, I did read that Chainsaw Man's the #1 manga series in America at the moment for sales.
Cool.
So
that is really cool.
He's doing pretty well.
The manga user data shows an average of 80% to male to 20% female readership in all English, Spanish,
I'll
and
tell you
French.
What. These are numbers, man.
I know. You don't like numbers?
I don't know if I care enough about numbers.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting. I mean, it's interesting, but data analysis is just not my friend.
Well, yeah, I wasn't sure if there was anything interesting in here, but yeah, it's really into it.
Wow. Yeah. So if anybody's into understanding how all the back
dude, this is from the part of the survey that they did when they asked if people use pirated sites.
Oh, that's what it is. So which one's which? Because we can't tell because it's in Japanese. 1 second. Can you bring that image up so it's just
like that? There you go. You're gonna use Google Lens or something, are you?
Yeah, I was going to.
Smart.
Sorry.
I thought data analysis wasn't your friend.
I'm curious about this.
But yeah, that wraps up the news. I just thought that would be kind of interesting. And why you gotta get up on my case about freaking data analysis?
Okay, so the dark red is how many people read on bad sites?
On pirates.
Yep.
Wow.
So the darker the color is the more occasion that they use pirate sites. 2020 so they're all based on the years. So in 2020, people were using it a lot. In 2022, they've cut right back. So that would have been during the rollout of the digital platforms internationally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
hang on, what's the one on the left say?
So 1 second. English, and so you got English on the left and Spain on
Spanish,
the Spanish
right.
on the right. Yeah. There you go.
Nice.
So yeah, it appears illegal websites are becoming a little less frequent, but I would say that they're still going to be frequent because there's still a lot of material we can't get.
Yeah.
So I'm still going to frequent these sites.
I mean, I can already think of at least 5 series that I read that aren't available to us. Boys Abyss, Sanda.
And this isn't Shueisha's fault. This is all the other, this is all the other companies not releasing apps internationally.
Yeah,
you know, if
Shueisha's the only one that's actually
that's
on the right track here. Yeah,
and doing the right thing instead of doing stupid microtransactions and all that kind of crap. Can we just get?
And Kodansha's. Well, Kodansha didn't even release it here.
No, because it bombed so hard.
Stupid.
It's terrible. So terrible. Right.
And greedy.
Numbers done. News done.
Yeah.
What do you want
to do? Look at that record time.
I know.
Oh, dude. No, we have to talk about Goodnight World.
Yeah, okay. We'll start with that. All
right.
So how many episodes are you in?
4. So we can.
How many episodes am I in?
You watch the whole thing.
Yeah, so 12. I powered through it because I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. and I watched the first episode, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm curious to see what happens next, because the first episode kind of hooks you, right?
Yeah,
it gives you just enough to go, oh, wait a minute, there's something here. There's a little bit, riding underneath the surface of what's going on, and it's not just a little bit underneath the surface. There's a maelstrom underneath the surface.
At first, I was like, this is pretty edgy, and I was like, I didn't know how serious to take it. I still don't fully know how serious to take it 4 episodes in, but I'm definitely enjoying it.
Don't just watch it. So this is okay. So this is what I really loved about the series is it was just easy to watch.
Yeah.
And I mean that as a compliment, because I didn't have to think too much, but it was enough to keep the back of my head like really concentrating on the story and what's happening. So I could actively do something else while it was playing, but I'd still know what's going on, and there'd still be enough information verbally for me to actually coherently know what's happening.
Yeah.
And
I know exactly what you mean, man.
Yeah, it was just a really good flavor.
So let's tell us what's about, man.
What's it about? It's about a so we follow our protag Ichi, which is his name in the gaming world, of Planet. Planet's a virtual reality system, which is a deep dive
Number 1
virtual one. That's right. So that's why he gave himself that name, wasn't it? He lives in the virtual world basically, and plays family with a series of 3 other players in a house on a hill.
Yeah.
The way you're introduced to these characters is rather entertaining, actually, because you actually meet 2 pirates first.
I think I've just realized something about the show. Continue.
We'll do a spoiler moment after that. So it's about these 2 pirates are chasing after a dragon, which the dragon ends up going into their airspace of the family, and Ichi's out there to actually greet the dragon first up. And these guys have been chasing this dragon for like 2 weeks. They've been in the game for like 2 weeks trying to chase this dragon down to kill it. And Ichi turns up and kills it in 1 hit, and then steals all the loot. And they get all pissed off, and he
Shiro
basically
comes
threatens. Yeah, he threatens to kill them, and then Shiro, the father figure, steps in and says, "You gotta bring him up to the house, and we'll work out what happens from there." And Shiro ends up forcing Ichi to give the parts back to the pirates so they can go along their way. So this is where we're introduced to the main family in 2 ways. One, in the grapevine sort of way, where these characters that don't actually know them know all these rumors, and that they're a terrifying crowd of people, and they're the number 1 shut-in players in the world, and all that sort of stuff. But when you actually interact with the family, they're all just low-key chilling in a game. They just happen to be having pretty decent specs along the way.
The girl here logs in and basically does like a farming sim.
Yeah, she just plays it like a farming sim.
Yeah.
So she's the healer of the group. But when they're not battling and getting involved with stuff, she's tending to gardens and cooking dinner. So it's great fun. And then A, which is the younger brother of Ichi, which is comically, he is taller and looks older than Ichi does. So it's kind of fun in that respect as well. So in the virtual world, they're all treating each other like family. So there's a sister, there's 2 brothers, and then there's the dad. You got Shiro, Ichi, A, and
I've forgotten what her name is.
I've forgotten what her name is in game. I've really forgotten because she you don't see her in the game very often. She's only in there.
So she's like at the start.
Yeah, she's just in at the start, and then you find out more about her further down the track. So you've got this really fun family dynamic. They're all laughing and giggling and playing together and waiting for the end game character or beast to come along so they can defeat it, essentially, which is why they've set the house up. Content. Yeah, they set the house up in that location. So and he's just there. He doesn't actually play the game. He just logs in to hang out. So his specs are really low. He's kind of a shit character, but he just chills with the rest of them, and they like that. So
I didn't get that implication that his stats were really shit.
No, not right away. And like it's like the third episode you find out that he's like, yeah, I'm going to go out and help defeat them. And they're just like, no, you're not. You're going to you'll just die in an instant.
Sit your ass down. I saw him got squished by the blackbird though. That was cool.
Yes. Well, did you want to jump into
the flip side of that is that in the real world, they're all related IRL, but they don't know that.
They're all shitheads, shit. I love his.
He's IRL.
Train of thought is so funny. God,
he's so edgy, and that's where I was like. The video game side of him, like, this is pretty cool. And then like it flips to the real world, and you're like, oh man, this little edgy teenager, oh, he hurts to watch.
little semi-transparent malnutrition teenager.
Bloodshot eyes.
Yeah.
Just angry at the world. Although when the chips are down, he does suck up his little what do they call it? The shut-in neats.
Yeah.
Not in employment.
Neat personality. Yeah.
I just know
that
what it
little
is.
sequence in the first episode where he gets up after playing for so long and his
legs
don't work properly. He's got no strength in his body at all. Like
he's malnutritioned. I'm really digging it. It reminds me of like when was Dot Hack?
Yeah, it's got that kind of vibe to it a little bit, where it's not.
Oh wow! So the manga's already done. It actually came out in 2015.
It's these 12 episodes. It's complete. There's not going to be a second season of this.
There could be. So looks like so they've got Goodnight World. That manga wrapped up with 5 volumes, and then they've got Goodnight World End, which is 2023 August ongoing.
Maybe it's an alternate.
Interesting
version.
Well, you've seen all the episodes, so you have more insight.
Well, I can tell everybody now that it wraps up. So if you are looking for something,
it's a prequel series. I found it. I got it.
Okay. So if you're looking for something that has a start and a finish and that's easy to consume, this is spot on for you. It will satisfy that little niggling in between desire that you're after in between all the heavier shows or movies that you're currently watching. So it does get a little bit, it's quite violent in some parts. Like it's got some real gruesome parts in it.
In the real world or in the game? Or both?
In the game? I don't want to say too much because the gruesome parts are a gray area that involves gray matter.
That sounds like brain.
Yeah. So there's some moments. There's a lot of limb cutting. There's a lot of that sort of stuff in there as well. Because in the virtual world, when they like get their arms cut off, they still bleed everywhere. You get all the weird pixelation. You get like this weird pixelation stuff going on, but then you also get like gushing blood coming out of them. I'm just like, that's unnecessary. But I think they've done that to give it that edge, you know, that because it does borderline that real edgy sort of content environment.
Oh, her name's May.
May
in game, yeah.
Yep. But the whole family's backstory, what the father's up to, why the brothers behave the way they do, it is all really, really interesting stuff. And it spreads out the information. It doesn't give you big clumps. It spreads out really happily, because I think those 5 volumes that they've done must have been really tight story-wise, because it just flows really, really well.
It's a pretty good series so far, from what I've seen. I really want to finish it up, Neil. Something that I really wish was finished up. Well, I think it is actually. Just got a weird episode count. Reign of the Seven Spellblades. Is there only 15 episodes of that?
Yeah, apparently. Maybe they ran out of money. We can only hope, hey?
It's also weird because every time I like punch it into like the search bar to watch it, everything else comes up before Reign of the Seven Spellblades, but I always forget the full title, so I just go Seven Spellblades, and it's like more than 50% of the title. You think it would be like right at the top, but I always have to go searching for it.
Yeah,
that's my little rant.
Because nobody wants to watch it. Let's be realistic. Nobody wants to watch this thing.
Yeah. Okay. 15. That is bizarre episode count.
Yeah. But we're on episode 12. Did you say it was 12?
Yeah. Well, we are. The series is finished.
Miraculously, I was still one ahead of you, but now we're back in line again.
Okay, we are? Cool.
Yeah. Because I didn't watch one this week.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah.
Sure is stupid, man. I'm actually checking out. I couldn't tell you exactly what happened apart from a whole lot of... Actually, nothing really happened this episode. There was a whole lot of talking about things that they're about to do, but nothing actually happened.
Yeah. It's so disorganized.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you can tune out so easily, because you can be like 100% focusing on everything that they're talking about, but you can zone out so quickly because they're not talking about anything. Everything they're talking about is just empty. It doesn't give you anything.
It's moving the plot forward, but that's about it.
It's not, though. He's not moving the plot anywhere. This is the characters going, and the plot's just staying in the same spot. They're just like, oh, we've got to find some excuse to go down into the labyrinth again because we don't want to live in the school because the school's boring. Now, if they'd done what we said in the first place, have the first half in the school and the second half in the labyrinth, everything would have been fine. Yeah. But instead, they keep going into the labyrinth and they keep hanging out with the troll and they keep, talking with the girl with the creepy hand. It just...
I think you mean Snake Eyes Milligan.
I know, it's like the most interesting character out of the show.
Why didn't they just...
They could have.
Every time they say her name, it's so fucking stupid.
But it's so good.
It's like Ken Morgan.
And the MCs just meant nothing this episode.
Yeah.
They really meant nothing. You're right. Snake Eyes was the peak performer in this episode.
I'm just so done
maybe
with this.
Maybe the troll. Maybe the troll too.
It's like it's not enough for me to get angry at. I'm just
not enough there.
I'm just disappointed.
Like you just parented that thing. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed.
Fucking cheat skill made me mad. This just.
Well, cheat skill, you could tell that they were being lazy. You could tell that they were purposely cutting corners and they were making things absolutely ridiculous. It's like they were going for the #1, worst anime in the world. But this is trying to take itself seriously in some way. The animation's still not terrible. I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's not terrible. The voice acting isn't
it definitely terrible.
It's just really bad dialogue.
Well, really bad writing, really.
Well, dialogue writing. So true.
Like the world building, it's the characters and their interactions. Honestly, the world building's great. It's got good bones. Just shits the bed every episode.
Sure does.
Different consistency every time, sure, but like it's still poop.
Never concentrating on one character. Like trying to get the whole cast to have their own amount of screen time every episode means nobody gets the spotlight.
At least Pete didn't have a part in this episode because Pete got kidnapped.
Pete's been kidnapped
to be used as a testosterone battery, but oh no, Pete's a reversey, so that means that they are going to throw a wrench in the plans because he's got female mana as well.
No, it was male.
Was it the other way around?
Yeah.
I thought she was kidnapping men.
No, she was kidnapping girls.
This is how much I was paying attention.
Or was it men? Oh shit, I can't remember because they took the wolf guy too.
Did they?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was men because she's meant to be like
succubus. Like that's right. Oh my god, it's all coming flooding back. There's a succubus, and she's kidnapping men to drain them of their essence. Drain them of their essence to get womb magic. Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, the world building's cool, but like
there's a lot that can be done there. And, man, if someone else just picked up and just went, I want to build something in your world, just let me. Honestly, I think we could have like something.
Read a hentai that's like that. Like specifically the succubus thing. I can't remember what it was though. It was like
I don't need to know. That's all right.
No, like it was a manga. Like men were being kidnapped to like a demon succubus island or some shit.
Sounds terrible. Don't kidnap me. Oh.
I have to figure out what it was. It was really
I'm
dumb.
surprised they didn't have cruise ship set up.
I think I was actually reading on Manga Dex.
Okay. That's Manga Dex, not Manga Dex. Which one was it, Brad? Yeah, so rubbish. Don't watch it. Just don't. Just listen to us watch it.
I'm not quite up to date yet, but I'm catching up on Zom 100, and that shit is chef's kiss.
It's beautiful. It's been a little while since they released an episode, though.
Yeah, and that's why, like, it's not that I dropped it. It's just because the release has been quite inconsistent. I haven't kept up with it. So I just finished the little arc where he runs into his old boss.
Oh yeah, that was an intense arc, that one.
That was really cool. Like the whole RV well, it was basically just 2 episodes really. The
but
whole RV
it felt
fiasco
bigger than 2 episodes.
Oh man. did I relate too hard with what's his name? Is it Tendo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Akira. I was just like, oh wow, did I go back to working in retail? Yeah, like at the end, he's just like, wait, you don't remember anything? He's like, nah, I think I blacked out shortly after we ran into my boss. I'm sure everything worked out.
Sure, it's okay.
It's like, what? Bro, you okay?
Yeah. It is an exceptional series, and it'll go down in history as something that I think broke the format, the way they do things. People will continue to watch it regardless of the release schedule.
It's like split right down the middle, though. Like the people who love it really love it, and then there's the people who don't get it, and they really don't get it.
I guess it really is a show for the middleman,
the middle to lower class.
Yeah. Because otherwise, you just don't get it.
And maybe that. Maybe I wonder if it's like maybe like kids and like rich people.
Yeah, kids won't get it as much either.
I wonder if this is going to be one of those ones where it's like, in 10 years, kids will be like, oh, I went back and revisited Zone 100 Bucket List of the Dead, and I don't know what I was thinking. It's actually peak. Like,
it's like the best thing I've ever seen.
I really see it in a new light now that I've like spent 8 years in the in the working industry.
Every piece of me just destroyed.
Oh man, there's something really funny about zombies farting. I don't know what it is.
The comedy in it is just so good, and it's kind of so off. It's got that weird offbeat sense of humor that I really enjoy.
I noticed in the opening they have like the title card will come in Zone 100, and then there'll be like a little zombie, and he like farts in. And then he like hits the deck and then farts again and pushes himself over. And dude, fucking lost it.
It's so good. It's so good. It's such a good series. So get onto it. If you're not watching it, get onto it.
Wanted to see where I got up to. How many episodes out are there at the moment?
8.
Sorry?
8.
You are incorrect, sir. There is 9.
Is there? Or maybe there's not. Is it the tree? Is the 9th one the treehouse one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, so I'm only 2 episodes behind. Oh, cool. So that means the next episode is finally going to have the blonde chick.
Yes. The German girl.
Because in the opening, she's in the hot spring, and it makes sense now.
Oh, the hot spring episode's so funny.
So sushi and hot spring is the next one.
Yeah. No. Oh, the sushi thing. Oh, the sushi is so good. Man, get onto it. Get onto it. Oh, anything else you're watching or reading that's really standing out at the moment?
Oh, actually, I think I might have just found release dates for 10, 11, and 12. Oh. Interesting. So episodes 10 through 12 are going to be on Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Netflix on December 25th. Little Christmas present.
Nice. I'm happy with that. I am very happy
they've been having some production issues, but I think like it hasn't really, I think, affected the show support and the reception.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. So yeah, it was put on indefinite hiatus back in September. Shit. It has been a while.
Indefinite hiatus.
Yeah, September 25th. Must have been when the last episode dropped for episode 9, I guess.
Yep.
Really?
I wonder what's going on there.
I don't know.
Maybe they just thought they weren't.
I'm glad that they're kind of giving themselves the time.
Maybe they've just put on hiatus because they just want to get it done and then release it that way.
Yeah.
I can't see why they can't do that.
Well, would the last 3 episodes be like its own little self-contained story, kind of like how the other, because it's had like little arcs?
No, each episode seems to be pretty well self-contained, with the exception of those like episodes that have like content that spreads across.
Because
they're like little missions. They go off on little missions.
Yeah, it's like every 2 episodes is kind of like almost segmented. Have they gone back to the guys at the host, that host club that they do we ever get any like finality or with them?
I remember that sequence, and I'm like, oh, what's happening here? And then you never hear from them again.
Yeah, I was wondering if they actually. I wonder if that's going to tie in at all.
Who knows? Who knows?
Or if it was just like filler content
people,
just to like
there was
fill
some
out the episodes.
younger people at his village, because they're going back to his village. That's where they're going back to see his parents.
So they still haven't rocked up to the parents
yet?
Yeah,
they've made it to the parents. So in the treehouse episode,
okay.
The most recent one, they got back, and there are some other people there, and I'm just wondering. No, they're not them. No.
Yeah. It's like,
I wonder if the manga involves them too.
I don't. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I might.
Because I think I've got up to the shark.
Yep.
In book, so I'll report back if I remember if we remember next week.
And Pluto, you still keeping track of Pluto? Did you watch another episode yet?
Man, I have to set aside a whole hour for that.
I know I'm finding it, as much as I love it. It's one of those shows where I'm like, maybe I'll put Pluto on, and then I stop and think, and I'm like, no, I want to sit down and I want to
enjoy it.
I want to enjoy it as much as I can.
Yeah.
So I put it off.
Yeah.
So I've been putting it off, and I've been.
I've only watched the first episode.
Yeah, and it's just. It is just like gorgeous.
It
really is.
It feels like everything about it was like nothing was spared, and having these like movie length episodes, weirdly enough, like it's only like watching 3 episodes without the
ins and outs.
The ins and outs. So like realistically, it's not that big, but it's an hour worth of content, and the animation, the writing, the voice acting, everything, the music is all incredible, and you just want to give your whole attention to it, and I don't know, it feels more investment worthy, and I'm definitely pedestaling it at the moment.
It looks like they didn't run out of budget. You know how in animation it gets to a point where you're like, oh, they've started to run out of money.
I haven't seen anything worse than Air Gear yet, but yes.
Really? Not even Cheat Skill?
Yeah, at least it finished.
I don't think they had money to begin with.
They were just lazy. You look at Air Gear and it just fucking nosedives in that last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And then the last episode just no exit credits. It's just black screen with the words. It's hard cut. You can see the art quality like dip really bad in the last 2 episodes, and you're like, we're not getting a second season, are we?
Damn. So I think they need to start normalizing long production. And if they want to release week to week, that's fine. But I would prefer it if they had the whole piece of content ready to go, or at least in post production, so they've gotten the principal work done. Then that's fine.
You look at things like Arcane that we mentioned last week. We were talking about Arcane.
Yeah. Because I was talking about Laserhawk, so we were talking about the stuff that was happening there.
So like that took some fucking time, and we're not probably going to get another season of that for another probably few.
I think it was 4 years, 4 to 5
something
years
like that. Yeah.
And that's understandable because what they were doing was different. That was a vastly different thing. What they've done with Pluto is they've just taken their time in every aspect, not just animation, but sound design and music and voice acting. Everything is on point. It's a perfect production of what you would expect.
Oh,
he's found something.
November next year. So we have 1 year to wait until second season of Arcane comes out.
Ooh, nice. Which means they're in the home stretch.
Oh man, that's still another 12 months.
I know.
But so Arcane had Riot Games had already confirmed the release window for season 2 being the last quarter of 2024. But now apparently we have an exact month of when we'll be getting it.
Yeah, that's great though. I'm happy that that's going forward.
Oh, me
getting
too.
More of it because I've been itching for more of that. Because as long as it was, it felt really short.
Yeah. Dude, even the soundtrack for that series was incredible. Everything about Arcane was so good.
They poured a lot of money into it, which is great. And it shows.
Have you seen their the little like music videos and shorts that they've done previously?
I don't think so. I'll have to look into it.
I'll find some and send through to you because they're also really cool. The only one I can think of at the top of my head at the moment, Jinx had one done for her character introduction. I had friends that were really big into League of Legends at the time. I was like, not for me. But this is really cool. But yeah, they've always done like really nice animation. Arcane in and of itself though is something special.
Yeah.
And
so I can't wait to see some more of it.
You know
what?
Really hyped for season 2.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's time for a word from our sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it? There it is.
Where'd I put that?
How to run. I forgot how to run StreamYard for a moment there. I was like, where'd
they go?
Now I don't know where I am. There we go. That's too apt for the Lady of the Swamp series.
Well, considering we're planning to kill so many people, it's a bit of fun. Come on, man! It's not
why is it broken on mine? It worked
again. It worked fine before.
I know.
Refresh it.
Kickstarter and my devices are not playing very well at the moment. But yes, if you missed the start of the show, our sponsor of today's episode is us. We're running a Kickstarter
Yay.
for a. Sorry, man, that threw me off so bad. Yay!
Yay!
Oh man.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know. You broke my train of thought. You
Make
just
it
like,
so easy.
yay! I know. So we are writing.
So this is our delightful Kickstarter
Thank
for
you.
our amazing horror story that we've got running at the moment. With me on art, Brad on letters and little words, and Kieran on big words that you kind of don't see.
That you turn into pictures.
Yes.
And I
Yes,
use
those ones.
dialogue bubbles.
That's right.
He's the framework,
So,
man.
Yeah. The Bones. Maybe we should call him Bones. We should change his name to Bones.
But I have it set to K-Dog.
Yeah, I know. It's in line. Dogs, Bones.
So would you be Skin then? Is that how that works? Am I hair or am I the voice? I don't know. This feels.
What if I be ligaments and you can be skin? Yeah.
The muscles.
So I'm the thing that pulls the bones together, and you're the thing that makes everything look pretty. Yeah. No.
Nah.
We're
we are doing something cool with this one. We've done get yourself drawn into the comics for a while now.
Yep.
But with this one, we've got 5 spots for that open now, only 3 left. But the cool one that I think is the Design Your Own Cover bundle, which gets you 10 exclusive copies of your own designed cover that you sit down with Logan, whether it be it's probably digitally for his own safety and yours. He bites. Not as much as he used to, but
no, getting old. Don't have the same power in my jaw as I used to.
Such a dork. And yeah, you get to design your own cover and have those sent to you, and so that's going to be a really cool experience for all of us, I think.
Right. And do remember, people, this is not our first rodeo. We've made a few comics in the past. We have quite the catalogue of titles under our belt, so be expecting something pretty well refined
and produced, man. Kieran's got our back. He's a good produced man.
That's right.
That's what they call them, right?
And he makes the pretty pictures even prettier with his designing skills. We like those.
I wonder if he's actually listening to us right now.
Not at all. Not at all. He's focused, laser focus.
All right. That's going to be us for today, though. I don't think we've got much else to talk about.
No. We should line up a bit more in-depth. We should, you know what we should do? We'll have an in-depth Kagurabachi chat next week. And we'll do
that sounds good.
Sort of a recap on why it's going off the way it is.
Do you want to include Mama Yu in that as well?
Yeah, I think I do, because I'm really, really digging it. It's going to get cancelled, but I'm digging it.
Oh no! All right, so next week we will catch up with all the ongoing series. Well, the 2 ongoing series of the newbies that we're actually still going with. You guys should catch up too.
Yeah,
we'll make it a discussion next week. I've been Brad.
Plus the usual. And I've been Logan.
We've been Read This Way. Catch us every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time to talk about manga, anime, and other adjacent news, because who cares?
That's what we do. We talk about everything.
And I'm going to go continue listening to The Wheel of Time because I'm on book 11 now. Bye.